Yeah, cuz, come on. Put
clean.
that jack behind your back.
It's clean.
Put
Nah,
that jack behind your back.
Video, cuz.
Yes. Oh, shit.
Video.
But nah, that's good content anyway, man. Look, hey, we always ready, man. You ain't got to get ready. Yep.
Ready for the pictures?
And without trying. You want to do?
Without trying, gang.
Anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just got finished rewatching a show on HBO that had Dwayne The Rock Johnson on it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It was called, like The Rock, Dwayne Rock Johnson, Denzel's son, and them had a series called Ballers, right? And Ballers, it was about an agent, manager, and like a company that was basically looking out for players. And so the whole point of that company was making sure that, well, not necessarily that, right? The Rock really had to come, like, it was like a moment of, like, clarity. You know what I'm saying? Where he was just like, damn, like, I gotta really look out for the players. So he noticed that all these players was getting hurt, and they didn't have no health insurance. Whether they was in a league for a year, 10 years, 15 years, they had no health insurance, and the league do not give, like, lifetime health insurance to players. So, I was saying to say, it's like, when you're an athlete and you giving so much to the game and they're not giving you nothing back, who the fuck are you to say, like, hey man, like, I'm gonna try to get what I can? So Javante fighting Jake Paul, I don't really have a problem with that. He young enough to go back there, get back in the field with Lamont Roach, get back in the field with Terrafino. He's young enough that he can go and fight. Now granted, if he's planning on retiring without fighting those people, then he have to deal with his legacy being like that. You know what I'm saying? Floyd's legacy was fucked up.
He ain't gonna have a legacy.
I know.
mean,
I agree.
He got a legacy now, but to go and beat the best fighters, you know, that's what boxing is about: facing the best and beating the best.
He beat some of them. He left some on the board. Now the difference between his career and Floyd as of now, right, while he's still present, is that Floyd always got the backlash, like, you fought everybody once they was out of their prime, right?
He waited everybody out.
So, and that kind of, like, is still something that the old heads say, but the youngins don't give a fuck about that. Right. The youngins don't say that shit. They say Floyd money making Mayweather. Like, that's all they care about. You know what I'm saying? They watch his highlights, they see what he did good. You know what I'm saying? They watch something and see what he did bad. But at the same time, they don't understand that when he fought them fighters, they probably wasn't at their best. And who gives a fuck at this time? Right? So I said it to say, like, Tank, I think he'll be tainted. His career will be tainted if he don't go back and at least fight those guys that want to fight him. If he don't give Lamont Roach a rematch, even though he gave Lamont Roach the spotlight. You know what I'm saying?
I think it'll be tainted too, because he gotta beat which brother is it?
Jake Paul.
Yeah, he gotta, with the weight difference and all that, he gotta really show that this is real
boxing against
against all this celebrity stuff.
Yeah.
How possible is that when you weigh 50 pounds less than this man, 60 pounds less than this man?
Hey,
how much of an impression can you put on somebody with such a weight difference?
In the early 80s, when
I answered the question.
Oh, okay. What did you say?
When there's like a 50 to 60 pound weight difference, how much of an impression can you put on a guy that big?
Sugar Ray Leonard Hearns. Hearns was 6'3", I think Hearns was 6'3", 6'4", something like that. And Sugar Ray was what, 5'10"?
But I think they was in the same weight class.
Yeah, they was in the same weight class, but Hearns was just so much bigger, longer.
Taller. But everybody deal with those type of, you know what I'm saying, those type of obstacles when it comes to, like, reach and height. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're in the same weight class, they feel like you have the same amount of power. I think you have weight classes for a reason. When you have a guy that's, their last fight weighed in at 209, and you got a guy that last fight weighed in at 133, I think that it's kind of hard, even if Tank beef up, like, how much bigger can you get before it's just, like, too much weight for you to lose if you still in that profession? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it got to be an exhibition, right? You got to be in there for the bag, and I think it got to be some type of game plan going on there, right? That's the reason why it's an exhibition. So people not really taking it serious. So you know what I'm saying?
So after this exhibition, who would you like to see Tank fight?
Terrafino.
Not Shakur?
I mean, me personally, and I hate this because I fuck with Shakur, but I feel like when you come off something like that, I think that Shakur deserve his fight, But I think he deserved his fight after people that maybe is able to perform a little bit better get it first. And I feel like it'd be a better fight. That's what I just
You
feel
got to
like.
think about the other guy that he recently fought.
Lamont Roach.
Yeah, Roach.
He owed him, but see, that's what they said. They said that
But I thought it was in their contract, like
Netflix paid it off. Netflix paid Lamont Roach contract off. At least he alluded to it on social media.
Okay.
He alluded to the fact that he got his money from that fight, as if he would have fought him in order for Javante to move past him, because it was in the contract for him that it was an automatic rematch. And so the fact they did that, Netflix paid for it, and I believe that they're gonna generate a nice bag. You know what I'm saying? Because as they said, they didn't lie.
Right now,
I just read the article, right? And the article said that 2 of the most prominent boxers, which I think that calling Jake Paul a prominent boxer is a fucking slap in the face for all the prominent boxers.
Yeah.
That's one.
Type of training.
But I feel like he has a face card when it comes to boxing. So I think that's different. Let's change the language around it. Let's say boxing face card. And let's say, do you feel Dame started or Cam started?
No, it's Cam talking. He got his own platform, so he talking now. So
They ain't been talking though. That's why I said, who do you feel like started the whole situation where they going back and forth?
I don't know the situation when Dame talking about near the end of the video about the people, about this and that, and you know
What's the earliest you remember though from like the whole conversation? When
I remember. I knew he was working with Dame back in the 90s and 2000s. I knew he was working with Rockefeller. You know, they was gonna do a clothing line, all that stuff. What Dame said is true. All that they were supposed to do, but like you said, Cam spent the block.
A whole time, yeah, I can't even hold you. Yeah. This nigga Cam freestyle was so like that it make you not even really talk about what Damon Dash said with that eye patch on, yeah. Like, we gotta get into it, man. That nigga Cam was hitting you with all type of, like, that flow, that Cameron flow like that. Don't nobody even do it that good outside of like Cameron.
Bass, that slow flow.
Yeah. But the flipping the bars like that, that's like definitely signature, yeah. And when you say signature, that shit is like Mace, Cam, and what, J.R. Ryder or some shit? Who else used to rap like that, yeah? It wasn't Hill Real. Was it Hill Real? I don't remember Hill Real that much, yeah? I remember him having like some bops, but I don't know if that's because he was featured on the song and the beat was already slapping.
It was comparing J.R. Ryder to...
Yeah, I feel like it was J.R. Ryder that used to rap like that or some shit. Like, I can't hold you. I might be speaking out of turn. I ain't heard J.R. Ryder since they had all them pink trucks. You remember that shit back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
When Cam put all his vehicles out there. I don't know if other niggas owned them or not.
Right.
But to me, when you think of Pink, you think of Cam. So I'm thinking like that's all his trucks and his homeboys just rolling in that shit or something. Right. You know what I'm saying? I remember that shit. Like, that Dipset area, that shit was so legendary, yeah. Like, it was a style. Even though you ain't, me personally, me being from here where I'm at, like DMV area, like I ain't gonna hold you, yeah. I ain't never want to dress like them niggas. I can't hold you, like. Right. But I just peeped it and said that was some flash shit. Yeah. I remember saying like, damn, them New York niggas y'all like putting on. Yeah. But I was looking at that shit like, damn, alright, boom, we could probably have a dress on full. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Which put your best fit up here. We could put our best fit up there, type shit. But I don't know. I still used to recognize that pink shit was fly though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All that fox fur.
Yeah.
Pink Timberlands and shit. Who the hell from the DMV ever wore pink Timberlands? Right. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, I remember thinking like these some fly niggas, yeah? You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't really that mad about it. Right. But the whole between him and Dame and shit, that Dame shit with him, like, I don't know. I just feel like that shit, everything has means to an end at this point, yeah? We haven't seen no like hip-hop relationship outside of probably Jay-Z and Tata. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z and Meth. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Who else, whatever groups you seen like really ended on a note where all the people came with you, stayed with you type shit.
Right.
I don't know, cuz, what you think? You can't think of none on top of the brain? I'm trying to think for real. Like, I know most motherfuckers say that shit, but I'm trying to think for real. Like, what niggas you know came in the game, stayed in the game together? Like, I remember I was watching an interview with Jeezy. I think he was on a Breakfast Club, and he was saying...
The Locks.
Yeah, facts. The Locks. But they was in there with the money together. Like, I think Tata, I'm talking about, like, people that can't... I ain't saying, like, that's like a... I agree, too. Them two. Boom. So you got Jay-Z and Tata, and then you got the Locks. Right. Yeah. I agree with that. But like outside of that, like it's just like few and far between. Everybody fall out. But I was saying before you said the locks, like I was watching an interview. I'm not sure where Jeezy was at. I think he was on the Breakfast Club or some shit like that.
Okay.
Back when Angela Yee and all them, like when Charlamagne still had the fuck that patches on his face, when they really just got their way. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, Jeezy was on that joint. He was like, yeah, man. He was like, the reason why I fuck with Jay-Z and the reason why I feel like he a good dude is because every time I meet up with Jay-Z, he got the same people around him. For years. He was like, since like I started to like now. Right. And this was like at least like a few years span. Like, you know what I'm saying? It might have been 10, 7, 10, whatever the fuck it was, right? It was a little minute. But that's the truth, yeah? You know what I'm saying? Like you got people that's like that, and I just feel like I don't know what the fuck Cam and Dame got going on, but I kind of always thought like Cam and Dame was going to be them people that kind of stick together like Jay-Z and Tata, or like Jay-Z and Memphis Bleak. Right. So the fact that they going through it over some petty shit, I mean, that shit fucked up. Yeah. But they gonna have to get it.
Yeah, that's kind of like the Jim and Cam, like, they was, I ain't see them,
falling out like that?
Yeah, like publicly, it seemed like that would have been like something they would have made that under the table and just kept it moving, you know what I mean?
But it's more stories like that you see, like, whether that's like YouTube or whether you watching like The Family, which I fuck with that YouTube channel, like The Family or something like that. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Got a decent channel.
Man, hell yeah, I got to hit you for a lot of good content.
On stuff.
Yeah,
so
for sure. For sure, he respect the craft, like regardless. Like you can tell that, like if all this shit wasn't going on, you would take that same man to create The Family and put him 30 years in the past. In the past, he'd be a journalist.
Right.
For sure, 100% be a journalist. You know what I'm saying? If life would I guess perceive him to do that, but at the same time, like that shit, I fuck with him though, but it's a bunch of different, you know what I'm saying, channels and shit that I feel like do their service. Like I fuck with Tonight Jake. I think that somebody gotta do it. Like
I ain't really tap into too much of like what I be hearing people talk about him and all that. I think I watched a few of his interviews, but I ain't really tap into what like he be doing his homework on people, but I be hearing mixed reviews about his stuff, like about his you know.
What he look into?
Yeah, what he looks into. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think that so I would say this, right? For people that say that he don't really look into shit, you gotta think, have they looked into shit? Because a lot of this shit, the documentation that nigga be reviewing, he gotta pay for that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if somebody giving a review saying, oh man, that ain't true, da da da, and they page got 50 views, and you know what I'm saying, or they're in the comments, whatever, or that, like, you gotta just pay attention to certain shit like that, because most people ain't gonna pay for that information, regardless if you're a rich nigga and that shit goes $20. Most niggas might feel like they don't want to pay that shit. They're like, man, I know the truth, I'm around that neighborhood, or I know this person that is that close to the situation, I don't need nobody to tell me, I know the story, type shit. That nigga Tonight Jake be buying those documents and shit. He buy those documents and say, hey, like, boom, like, I pulled these documents from here, this what it reads. And he'll put a screenshot of this shit up and everything. Yeah. So I think that he really went downhill when they started, damn, I don't know, it wasn't.
You get audio too? Because you know you can FOIA all that stuff.
What?
Like audio of like people like how they coming out with the Young Thug audios and stuff from like.
I think that audio.
You can pay for all that.
I think that audio shit from Young Thug is like some Ray Donovan shit. Y'all ever watch that?
No, I never seen Ray Donovan.
Y'all ain't never seen Ray Donovan?
I might have seen him. I don't know. I'm not familiar though.
Yeah, y'all heard of the Shylock's, right? You from that era. Like, I'm thinking Shylock's is like a term from like the 80s, 70s, 80s. When they would call people that's in the music industry that basically like bullied fucking directors and hey, you gonna do this film, you gonna produce this film by Johnny G's over here. It be some Italian shit where they come, they roughhouse people make them do certain things, or they cover certain stuff up for them. If somebody get beat up or something, they might say, hey, come over here, don't snitch, some shit like that. But they call them Shylocks, whatever. So I'm saying to say like that. I think that what was we just talking about? We was talking about like people that be it wasn't Young Thug.
Yeah, you said about the phone calls. we're talking about the phone calls. And then
We missed some tape up, but I forgot.
I just feel that everybody knows they're being recorded. You gotta know when you're in jail and you're talking on that phone that you're being recorded, and it tells it you.
Oh, 1090.
1090.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I was saying about that shit, which I think what the fuck I'm saying about that shit anyway, cuz.
Yeah. How he be paying for? He gotta pay to get that.
Yeah. So no. Yeah. So
that
so
ain't
1090.
free, and the
So he
regular
paid for
people-
all that. He paid for all that, and other people like he get certain information. You know what I'm saying? All I was saying, he gets certain information. So other dudes that be out here that just be talking about, you know what I'm saying, certain things that they know just based on other people they heard. So they might listen to Whack 100. They might listen to this person that might say, hey, I saw the paperwork and it's saying so-and-so did X, Y, and Z. 1090 Jake don't really tell you that. He don't tell you what it's hearsay in the street. He gonna take the documents, whether it's from the medical records, because you got shot. He pull your medical records. He gonna pull like your, you know what I'm saying, your police, whatever witnesses around, the police statements and all that shit like that. He gonna break your story down like that. So that's why I feel like, I don't know, you got certain people that go out here and they be like, alright, I get words from this person because they know this person that's close to this person, etc., that said X, Y, and Z. He don't do that type of stuff though. He get real documents. Because he show them, like in the videos. He'll show you like screenshots of him reading like police reports and like medical shit.
Okay.
So, but I was saying before that I think that his whole rep went down because of the whole, I think he said black youngster. No, matter of fact, it was, what's dude name that just got into it with his mother? Finesse 2 times.
Okay.
So you remember he was saying Finesse 2 times was snitching. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But the whole time, Finesse 2 times said that he wasn't snitching. He ended up calling like the dude, his co-defendant on the phone. His co-defendant said he didn't snitch. So then people started calling 1090 Jake like a informant or some shit like that. Who knows? But before that, he was good. Before that, his word was bond. You know what I'm saying? Dudes were listening to him and shit. So who knows, man? That whole rap beef and all that other shit. Like I think that P from QC said it best, yeah. Hey, the streets. It's the streets. Like yeah, it's nothing but broke niggas that's in jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we talking about that? Like, I'm a law-abiding citizen. I pay taxes. I take care of my family. Things like that. Like, we shouldn't be having that conversation. So, I think I agree with him wholeheartedly on that. I think that what Thug was trying to push, I think that it backfired. You know what I'm saying? I think that him saying all that, him really campaigning about rats and stuff like that, made people start to lose whatever feeling they had about it being a bad thing. Yeah. They started just thinking about it like, dog, like who the hell wants to spend the rest of their life behind bars, behind some dudes you thought was your friends that you only knew for 2 years because you want to keep it real. Right. Yeah, I think people start putting themselves in that position and they start saying, forget that shit. Like, we listen to music for music. We don't listen to it to be tied down to this certain type of person. You know what I'm saying? Or this facade of who a person should be.
Right.
And I think it just kind of backfired on Young Thug because he thought that, you know what I'm saying? He thought that that's what people want. Right. But I think that hard thug shit, I think that shit is slowly starting to diminish. You know what I'm saying? I think that people are just wanting to be around people that just have some type of moral code. Women now want to be in videos with their boyfriends, happy, cheese. You know what I'm saying? We on vacation, we out here doing this, we in the house, we having fun with our kids. Like, content changing, yeah? Women don't want all that big wild shit. Right. They don't want you riding around, oh my God, girl, he was sitting right there, he dropped his gun right on my lap, and I wasn't even scared. Like, get that ghetto bullshit out of here. Like, the fuck you should be scared, nigga. Where's your gun license? Where you concealed carry? Because the police coming this motherfucker now, you put my life in an uproar because you want to be some type of thug and shit. I think that shit champ, so I don't know.
Hey, yo.
Hey man, but like what's going on in DC, like with Epstein and everything, yeah, that shit is crazy.
Yeah. It's funny because you work out there sometimes. You're in and out of DC. What do you see? You know, as far as, do you see the National Guard? Do you see a lot of more police?
Nah. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really be in those areas like that for that. I know that I know they have checkpoints around the city. I know most of the checkpoints are in like areas that have a lot of urban, you know what I'm saying, residents in. So I know that that's like a challenge too. Like I think that You know, I think it's hard to maneuver. Like, granted, I do speak from a civilian standpoint, right? But at the same time, I feel like right is right, wrong is wrong. And so I think that when you take over a city and you have minimal communication with people that are from this city, that know things about this city, you know, I think that you're going in there with a blind eye, right? So I think going in there with a blind eye can only trickle down nothing but disruption, pushback, because you got people that's not like you stepping into your community, telling you what to do, how to do it. You know, so I think that, like, there's going to be an uproar in any community, and that's not just a United States problem. That's a country problem. People stepping into people's territories without knowing who the hell the people are and don't take the time to understand who those people are. You know what I'm saying? So I think that that's my standpoint on it. Like I said, I'm going to double down on the fact that I'm a civilian. I think some people do get a sense of satisfaction, not satisfaction, a sense of comfortability knowing that they're out there and they can walk their dogs, or they can go to the store real quick, or they can get on a bus and know, or get on the train. Anyway, I heard they was on the train, you know, but I think that it's a fine line between, like, governmenting something and like being a person with a sense of community when it comes to situation too. I think that it's a gray area with that, and it can be fickle. So, you know, that's my stand on it. How about y'all?
I don't know. I just think as I woke up this morning and I turned the TV on and I went to CNN and I saw all the women from the Epstein files standing out there and
in DC?
Yeah, they was at the Capitol this morning. And what I found ironic about that is that Marjorie Taylor Greene, who's a Republican, was one of the Republican Congress people there representing the women. So she's not playing politics with this. She's agreed. She believes these women. It was 8 of them there. It says hundreds of women that this man has came across with him and his buddies. So the other thing I found ironic is about an hour into video, all of a sudden you heard they sound like F-15s, 2 flyovers. So nobody could hear nothing, and it looked like they were flying low. So I found that interesting. As this is going on, our president is on Fox News giving us a meeting in the Oval Office, and he's doing that while the women are out there trying to get this bill passed that they're trying to get passed for the to release all the files from the Epstein files.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then again, there was another flyover. Just crazy, like just. I just found that interesting. I don't know who pushed the button and say, hey, you know, HESEC, you get them and bring a couple F-15s fly over and disrupt their press conference. But that was interesting. That's pretty much what I saw today. But let's talk about the 2025-2026 NFL season.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Everybody has a team. Excuse me.
Yeah, you coughing because you taste some shit and you already smelt it. He a Jazz fan, y'all, if y'all don't already know it. You know,
hey,
we Commanders fans over here. We make sure we stand up for the nation capital, even though they're in Orlando.
We gonna win more than 5.5 games. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
What y'all win last year, too?
It was very low.
Nah.
Yeah, I think y'all gonna win 5. I think y'all gonna win more than 5 games. I think they're gonna shop the NFC
and make the playoffs.
I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs. They got 2 teams.
Playoffs.
There's 2 teams that they gotta get through, and that's gonna be Dallas and it's gonna be the Philadelphia Eagles, and they're 3. Because Dallas looking good too, regardless of Michael Parsons, but they don't have their defense. Their defense stood up during the
what, the preseason?
The preseason games. They stood up, so they could prove. That's why I think they shipped them off, because they felt like we're not about to pay you all this money. You disrespecting the organization, you disrespecting the owner.
The star is big. I mean,
yeah.
That
so
star is bigger than all the
but I think he's gonna make a real good impact with Green Bay though.
So y'all don't think that it got to be something deeper, like, and that's not. We can segue to it a little bit, but that's not really what we talking about as far as like the Super Bowl, like you You know what I'm saying? Introduced in the beginning. But Michael Parsons, like, what's the deal? Like, Dallas was always willing to pay money. That's one thing the players always said about Dallas, that they gonna get their money from Dallas.
Yeah, but
it had to be bigger than the money, right?
It's about. I feel like they are tired of Jerry Jones doing this to the black players. You making us wait for our money, making headlines, making news, giving the people something to talk about. But he's a businessman. He know that's what it is. I think it came back. Money. Right. I think it came to the point where he said that that his people gave Michael Parsons' agent a number, and Michael Parsons' agent told him, "Get that shit out of my face" or something. Like, we don't want that. Then I think that's where the disrespect came in, and I think Jerry Jones, you know what I'm saying, I'm rich. Like, you want what I got. You want my money. So for you to disrespect me, I mean, you know, at the last preseason game, he laying all on the medical table and all of that stuff. You can't do that as a professional. Now, I understand that you feel like you disrespected. I get that. But you playing pity pat with him is wrong. Like, you shouldn't be doing that as a black man. They already look at us as aggressive and not educated and all this other stuff, for real. We just only know our best ability in sports. That's what they feel like.
But I heard that the whole beef is between the agent and Jerry Jones. I heard it don't really got that much to do with Micah. So that's why I was asking, like, the room, if y'all heard anything outside of what I heard. Because I heard that the agent is a top notch, like the best agent in the NFL.
Yeah.
So I heard that he had some type of bravado that's like, hey, like, don't play with me, I won't play with you. I represent a lot of different people. I got connections just like you, etc. You know, so, you know, I don't know. Jerry Jones, it have been known for, you know what I'm saying, being a person that got the NFL where it's at today, as far as like television, I mean TV contracts.
Yeah, they're American
city. Yeah, so I feel like that's the reason why you still see them on primetime TV, even though they've been late to almost every fucking playoff since how many years ago?
30 years.
Yeah. So the fact that they're still televised and they still get so much exposure like that tells you that Jerry Jones is bigger than the program.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He's bigger than the program. So Micah probably seen something he didn't want to fuck with.
Anytime you're dealing with money in business, they don't really care about the people, for real. It's about what we're going to do to keep having this money, this fan base, this. It's bigger than just you. So that's what I think that they was trying to explain I think they put a big example out there when they did that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you the best defensive lineman we got. But at the end of the day, you're not gonna disrespect us. It's bigger than you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So and then Michael Parsons was going on his own podcast.
Well, no, everybody's talking.
You can't talk shit about your organization. You see how Terry McLaurin did? Terry McLaurin, all he said is, I'm on out.
And where he at right now?
Yeah, he got paid. He played his position. You know what I mean? So that's what you do. You play your position. You know what I'm saying? And I think some people in the sports industry think that they are the team. You're not the team. You're just a piece of it.
But how many teams have you seen win Super Bowls because of a quarterback-wide receiver relationship versus a goddamn defensive lineman? Defense win games, as we all know if you play sports, right? But when it comes to that level of the game, like, do defense really win games with one person? The football teams is so many people. It ain't like LeBron. It ain't like Kobe. It ain't like Jordan. You don't got 5 people that you can change up. You got a whole team. It's a collaborative sport that we can move you out of here, even though we don't want to.
I'm just gonna say I love my Giants.
What the hell?
I'm fair on them. I'm fair on them. I love my Giants, but what I'm gonna say is, I think it's gonna be a DMV Super Bowl. I got Ravens, Redskins Super Bowl 2026.
I would love that.
That's my prediction, people.
That would generate so much money.
That's my prediction.
I would love that. And you never know. You never know what. Because everybody, it's a business, like, for real. And I think a lot of people are tired of saying Kansas City, even though Kansas City is
they wouldn't mind seeing a comeback year for Mahomes.
But I don't think Philadelphia is where they was last year. They lost a lot of pieces.
Because they boring. Because they won a championship and they boring. Where have you seen Jalen Hurts since the championship?
Yeah, he said he don't care about
that. Yeah, I know, and that's cool because you live in the era of, like, old school fucking quarterbacks.
Yeah.
This era now is quarterbacks being in your face.
Yeah,
Huh?
I think Baltimore
yeah,
gonna put it all together, and he's gonna get over that Buffalo hump, that Kansas City hump. He's got to do it. I mean, you 8 years in. Come on.
Can I ask you one more question?
Yeah.
Now let me think.
He
right?
didn't drop the ball
Let me-
that he
let
threw
me-
to
let me ask you a question.
to old boy. Yeah.
So y'all don't feel like that sports care about the way people look? Like they're like the way they look like physically.
Yeah.
Y'all don't care?
Yeah.
Can y'all imagine them champion Lamar?
Lamar.
Yeah.
I can believe. Yeah.
Hell nah.
Wait.
When?
Years.
I think he's an MVP. Like he's MVP a couple of times.
I mean, I ain't seen him with no Raisin Brands or nothing like that.
Yeah,
Where the fuck nigga been at?
Because
where his sponsorship at? Where have y'all seen him? Nah, where he been at?
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
Good. You seen his contract?
They don't like.
I don't care about that. I'm saying, where have you seen him?
He talks geeky.
Yeah,
and that's
I know.
their biggest problem.
But all I'm saying, like, is, am I wrong or am I right? Where have y'all seen him for him to be one of the best quarterbacks? He like even the number two outside of Jalen Hurts, maybe outside of Mahomes.
Yeah, Mahomes.
It's them three.
He's the top five.
He the top
five.
He the top three.
Yeah,
that's why I said it's his time.
It's Hurts, Mahomes, and fucking him.
Yeah, it's Hurts, Mahomes, him, and that boy from Buffalo.
His kryptonite is
who?
Buffalo
Josh Allen.
Yeah,
but even with Josh Allen too, I don't even know what Josh Allen looked like. It's crazy for the NFL to be a marketing sport. In sports, you have to have branding, marketing. It's crazy. All I'm saying is that I watch football. And I do not know what Josh Allen looked like. To me, if I see him, I'd be like, all right, boom, that's Josh Allen. That's cool. In a lineup. But I should have him on the front. I know what Kobe looked like. I know what a lot of
I'm going to tell you who is going to get that marketing brand. We got the most games in prime time this year, the Commanders, because they love the way he looks. Mm-hmm. They love the way he plays. And they love the fact that he's God-fearing. So I'm telling you now, we got the most games on prime time. We didn't have none of that. All them late games. So a lot of them games that we were seeing on Sunday, we're not going to be seeing on no more. We playing overseas. We doing all this stuff.
It's going to be night games here.
Yep. So
FedEx.
I can't wait. For the season. You know what I'm saying? It starts tomorrow with, of course, Dallas and
But don't sleep.
Philly.
I'm telling you, people think tomorrow's game. I know we talking about this right now, but people think about tomorrow's game. But I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, but Philly's going to pull it out with a field goal or something. It's not Dallas. Yeah. I mean, Dallas going to show up. These are grown men. They're professionals. They're going to show up and play.
Yeah, and I don't think. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something else. I don't got Saquon Barkley running all over people this year because everybody got his goddamn number this year. I don't think he's going to be running.
I think he's still. I think
he's going to be a monster.
Scheme against him.
He's going to be a monster.
You saying
do him?
Yeah.
The scheme is going to be different.
The scheme is going to be different. Fact.
Because they got a whole year of.
And then a lot of people don't understand. Philadelphia. You still got the Jalen Hurts. You still got the Saquon Barkleys. But you don't. They don't have a lot of their players. A lot of their players they let go because they've been with that squad.
They can't pay everybody.
They can't pay everybody. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? So they're not gonna look the same way they did 2 or 3 years ago. And I'm telling you, I think they're gonna fall off like they did that time when Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
And then Carson didn't play because he was hurt. But that boy took him to the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. But and they fell all the way off, and they had to rebuild themselves again. So I don't think they're gonna be a repeat team like they've been the last couple of years. I think somebody can snuff their asses out. That's just how I feel about it.
That's why I put my Super Bowl prediction was Baltimore, Washington.
That would be something to see. The Battle of the Beltway in the Super Bowl.
All kinds of names.
I don't think that's gonna be good for the marketing period. You know what I'm saying? I just think they're not gonna let that boy come in the second year and be in the Super Bowl. That's just that ain't happening. Because number one, he black. And
man, let Cam Newton do it.
Okay.
Then Cam Newton get that.
No, he got to the championship game.
No, I'm saying second. Yeah.
Oh, the Super Bowl. Yeah,
his second year. That's all. Second year.
You see what happened to him, right? There ain't nothing else happened to his ass.
Because they lost all those players to free agency and salary.
They be doing fucked up, man.
Yeah, and I just think we.
So what's your prediction, Lisa? Who would you like to see in the Super Bowl?
We ain't really had no black quarterback that stood the test of time.
We've had
outside of Vic, Donovan McNabb.
Mahomes, he's black. He's half black, but he's black.
I know, but he's not really
Hurts.
we don't really count him.
So over the last 5 years,
I can't hold you. What black nigga count Mahomes?
Well,
that nigga ain't invited to the cookout.
His daddy looked like us. His fan base is majority Caucasian.
But
his daddy looked like us.
I'm just saying though, like I mean, if you had to invite somebody to the cookout, who is gonna be? It's gonna be motherfucking like Kirk Cousins.
Nah.
Who?
I
What's
think
that?
he done too. I don't think it's a lot of. To be honest with you,
I know I was wrong for saying Kirk
I don't
Cousins.
think it's a lot, but I'm gonna tell you who I think might come out of the ashes though. That Caleb Williams. I think he gonna shine.
Oh, Chicago. You saying Chicago?
He needs to, yeah.
DMV native. He's a DMV. He's from the DMV. Period. Yeah. I think he gonna. I think he gonna.
When is KD coming back home, man? Why KD keep going to all these teams?
He don't want to come back here. He ain't trying to come back here. You know what I mean?
Look at KD, man. We need to get KD back home, man. He gonna be 40 years old by the time he come back here.
Try to do his last leg of retirement here as a Wizard. Nigga, be like, get the fuck out of here, KD.
Yeah, and he'll be a daggone fool to do that. You'll look stupid doing it. But I think the Wizards, I do believe, I think the Wizards going to be a force to be reckoned with. That whole squad, young. The whole entire squad. They got a couple vets on there. The whole squad, they like that. They are like that. So, yeah.
But they always start.
You know, people with these sports teams now, they get a couple of vets to put them in place to show these young players how to play and to play right. But for real, nobody is grabbing old ass players in these games no more, for basketball, for football, for none of that. They're not doing it no more because these young players are hungry. That's the reason why you go grab them. They hungry. And they want a bag too. So they talented. A lot of them are talented. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna overlook to go get a Devontae Adams when I got this young wide receiver. All I gotta do is program his body right. You know what I'm saying? And get his agility up and his reach up and he's fast and quick. I don't care if Devontae been playing for 20 years and he still got a couple more. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna stick with this guy who don't cost me nothing right now. And I'm going to develop him, and if he show me what he needs, then I'm going to pay him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go pay some millions to Devontae Adams for him to fuck around and get hurt the first game. You know what I mean? So
well, that's football, though.
That's what I know, but I'm just saying that's why I'm not mad at the Commanders for gutting everything out. I'm glad they gutted everything out. Yeah. We got a little young squad. We got a couple of little vets, but we got some.
Well, that's the thing. You don't have to pay nobody for at least 2 more years.
Right.
Well, you paid McLaurin. But you don't have to pay anybody else.
And you don't have to pay Jaden Daniels now.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
When you do, if he continues to be on his projective the way everybody thinking he will be, they want to come out his ass. And when they come out their ass for him, they're going to put the pieces in place for him like they did Mahomes and everybody else because he's just that likable.
No,
you know what I mean? He's that likable.
The Redskins front office is
yeah, you got Adam Peterson and everybody came back. All the people from the first year came back. That's telling you something about the whole organization. Period. The whole organization you want to be in that type of championship or that type of morale. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
after years of being down, that's why I don't understand Dallas. I mean, man, y'all just year after year, this happens, things happen, boom, boom.
I think for real, this is just my opinion. I think they need to get rid of Jerry Jones, but
you can't.
Because his whole daggone family.
He keeping that till
so
the wheels.
Till the wheels fall off. He still got his family in there, you know. Right, because
Jerry ain't going nowhere. Man.
Yeah, he's not going nowhere.
It's my shit, my money.
So you know.
Nah, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, so I don't know. I still think Kansas City gonna be in there somewhere. I think Kansas City gonna be somewhere, and somebody's got there on Super Bowl.
At least it is what it is.
Yep, I think they're gonna be there. It's about who they're gonna be facing though. You know, I think in order for Lamar Jackson to get there, he gotta knock down them Giants. And if you can't, when I mean Giants, I'm talking about Buffalo and Kansas City. If you can't win between them, you're not gonna get there. If you can't beat them two, you're not gonna get there. They're your only path. They're your only path to the Super Bowl.
That's been his kryptonite.
Yeah,
Buffalo, Kansas City. Championship games or AFC second game.
If he can't get past them,
you 8 years in now. You got your bag. You got your money. Everybody's set.
Yeah, but
let's go out and get it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
But he didn't drop that ball though. He threw to his tight end. That was a perfect throw. The dude fell in the end zone and bobbled the ball and missed it. That's not on Lamar.
He lost that game.
Yeah, that's not. I don't put that on Lamar.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Derrick Henry got too much left in the tank. He's still gonna be a monster too, though. But they got another little young boy that's a beast, like Derrick Henry too. Okay. And that's what everybody's trying to do now. They're trying to do what not the Cincinnati Bengals. Is it Cincinnati Bengals? No, not Cincinnati Bengals. It's God damn, I can't think of with the two-headed monsters with the running backs.
Oh, Detroit.
Detroit Lions. They
Yeah.
everybody trying to do a Detroit Lion now.
Two from
yeah,
Detroit.
because they got Robinson went to the 49ers, so it's gonna be him and McCaffrey. And then we got four running backs.
But you didn't even speak.
Like
What y'all gonna do with Debo, man? Like, this is gonna be crazy. This
well, I'm
offense.
gonna tell you something about that. He gonna be. Let me tell you, when you got
you got 3 guys that can get the ball and go.
Yeah, you got my quarterback.
Yeah.
You got Terry McLaurin, and then you got this threat over here. So you don't know
Hopefully
where that ball. You don't know
healthy.
where that ball. You don't know where that ball gonna end up. You don't know if it's gonna be a Jaden Daniels pulling out and running.
Yeah, they're gonna do something. They're gonna do a lot of options.
And that's what's gonna mess. That's what's gonna mess the NFL up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I'm excited for this weekend for sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but I think we're gonna go deep in the playoffs though. I think it's gonna be a toss up between the Commanders as long as we stay healthy. The Commanders and me personally, it's gonna be Philly. I think it's gonna be the toss up between them, and I think that we capable of beating Philly though. We just gotta stop sleeping on them. We capable of beating them. And if we beat them out and win the NFC East, we gotta. The 49ers ain't nothing to go through now. Detroit gonna be a problem. You know what I'm saying? I think Detroit gonna be a problem. But that's why
football's so fun, because it's everything gets evenly matched. You know, baseball. You know, whoever got the most money is usually wins. It don't happen most of the time, but football is salary caps. You got to be between this and that, and it's a big chess game.
You have a lot of money into it.
It's the hidden gems in football too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's the unpredictable. You
never know who's gonna come out and shine either.
Yeah.
On any given Sunday.
Just a random person nobody even thinking about just come out and do numbers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah, so I'm just glad. I'm glad that the Commanders got that deal. I think they knew it would have been dumb to who the hell you gonna have on the other side of Debo's head? For real,
McChicken.
You know? Huh?
McChicken gonna be on the other side of the field. McLaurin.
Yeah.
You call him McChicken?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know he got.
That nigga always clutch.
But you know,
call that nigga McChicken because he always clutch.
DMV need, it's good to have 2 good teams in the area.
I think that the Commanders revived Debo Samuels because they said his condition is crazy.
He in the contract year.
His condition is crazy. He done lost all that weight, and he said he wanted the fact that he got a swinging ass quarterback. So you know what I'm saying? Anytime you get somebody who you can trust, you know what I'm saying? And our offensive line is should be better for him to get that. That's all. They don't want to get that boy no time. I'm gonna tell you right now. They get him some time in that pocket. He gonna pick every fucking defense part. Period. That's just what it is. And if he can pick a defensive part, we most definitely going somewhere. Seriously. So if they don't want him sitting in that pocket doing none of that shit, because his IQ for football,
top notch.
It is crazy. It is crazy how that boy got that much going on with him. Like, it's nuts for him to be so young. So you know what I mean. I can't wait. I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
Yeah. We play y'all first, so what you want to do?
Well, you know.
No, I'm not giving you. What you want to spread?
What you want?
Yeah.
What you want? 6-pack of iced teas?
Nah, to your what?
Huh?
To your what?
To my 6-pack.
That's not equal. Hell no. We can just bet money.
Come on, $7.
Yeah, $7 to 15. Yeah.
Nah, I'll call you about it privately.
Yeah.
I'll call you about it privately. Hey, go ahead, come on, let's bet $3. $3 betting ass nigga.
So what you thinking, Denisha? I know you know a little bit, so I know you keep your ear to the street when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah.
What's your prediction? What you thinking?
As far as what, Super Bowl?
Yeah.
As far as Super Bowl, as far as the games of certain teams, like they said, they predicting the Giants to win 5 games and that's it.
5 and a
I
half.
don't think they got Russell Wilson behind the helm. You know what I'm saying?
We got Jameis as a 3rd quarterback, and we got the Dart Man.
I
think the Dart Man gonna get in the game sooner than we think, cause
like I just said this shit earlier, cause didn't I say like the only facts you got is history?
Oh yeah.
You know, I just said that, and I think recent history on Russell Wilson don't show. Yeah, no type of motherfucker favoring you guys. So, man,
Special effects, niece.
I know, because it's spooky. It's
Got you at
spooky
the
for
club.
Russell, man. It's
Got
spooky
you at
for
the
Russell, man. You
club.
have to figure it out.